How's it going, gang? Yeah, just shooting these videos from my garage right now. I put out a post asking you guys to ask me questions about wellness and health and fitness and nutrition and all that. Got a lot of nutrition questions back. We're gonna work through them as we go here. But I wanted to do this first video to talk about adapting, right? And sort of the mental health side of this thing. For a lot of us, the quarantine is forcing us to adapt to unusual circumstances. I can tell you guys something. The online coaching path has been available to me for a long time. I've never done it. I don't like it. This stuff makes me uncomfortable. I don't like talking to a camera. I don't. This is not my jam. And being the center of attention in this way is something that's really uncomfortable for me. So I thought the first video I'd do was talk about that. And I know a lot of you take my classes. You guys like the end of the class, the quote of the day segment, and I thought maybe we'd vibe on that a little bit. I don't have a quote today, but I do have a good thought for you guys, and that's usually where the quote leads us, which is that these are unusual times and unusual circumstances, and I don't know. I've seen everything in the news from people saying this will change our lives forever, and the world will be irrevocable. We're never going to come back to the way things were. To hey, we'll be back in a month, and in May things will be back to normal. That doesn't matter either way, because that's something we might not have a lot of control over, right? I think if we all want to get back to seeing each other and being a community, that's where I think we're headed. We are very, very hyper-social animals. It's a really interesting biological thing. It's like us, bees, ants. There are some monkey primate groups that are kind of considered hypersocial, but we are by far the most social mammalian group on the planet. Think about how big our tribes are, right? How big our communities, in numbering in the thousands and the millions. And that's very uncommon. And I do think that it's in our DNA to sort of be social and be together and be connected. And I think when this is all over, we'll go back to doing that, because that's kind of how we're built to operate. But in the meantime, right, the reason I said that doesn't matter is we have to take this time to adapt and find out how to make things work. And if that means throwing a video camera up in my garage so I can keep on communicating with you guys and getting some coaching in and getting some face-to-face and some conversation going, that's what I'm going to do. I tried recording in the house, and the cat started playing, and then the dog started licking herself, and I realized, I got to go out in the garage and do this. And man, I got to tell you guys, this is the fourth video. So if this one makes it, this was the fourth attempt. So I shot 3 other videos, and I crumbled, man. I crumbled. I got a minute in trying to talk to you guys, and I just lost it, because this is not my thing. So I think this when we go to the gym, we embrace challenges, we embrace adversity, we try things that are hard, that are outside of our wheelhouse, and I'm always pushing you guys to take that extra step and to try that challenging thing. This is just another one of those challenges, and whether the challenge for you is learning to work from home, or you've lost your job for a little bit, or you're facing adversity in your relationships, or you're having trouble keeping a good diet or a steady exercise regimen, we are being called on to adapt. And I can tell you from my time, I've spent 12 years as a coach, and I've spent a lot longer than that as a person, and humans are resilient. Adaptation is probably our greatest trait. And if you look at how we've developed over the face of this earth, right, in different environments, in different altitudes, different geographic locations, humans have found a way to survive. To quote Jeff Goldblum, right, life finds a way, and you guys will find a way to get through this, and we'll all adapt together. So in the next video, now that I've gotten these jitters out, we'll go over the first question. So I look forward to that. Look forward to talking to you guys on that.